on the D2E network for the young people. Down to Earth network to the folks who already know. We're here. It's Blu Mutha Monday. And I got some shit to rant about. You know what I mean? Remember, I'm the one who's warning folks. I'm going to start doing like a top 5. You know what I mean? Top 5 best rants and shit like that. But right now I'm just going to start it like this.
On why Mexicans should not use the N-word. Because Emiliano Zapata was part black. Because Lupita Nyong'o was born in Mexico. Because Indian and black runaway slaves formed quilombos that fought off slave hunters for decades. Because they fill their prisons with black and brown bodies just like they did their ships.
Yep.
The criminal justice system is a new middle passage. Police brutality, the new genocide. Because Vicente Guerrero, the first black president in North America, threatened war against the United States if they tried capturing any runaway slave in Mexico. Because La Bamba was an African song sung by slaves in the fields of Veracruz.
How many people know that?
I like hip-hop too. And I understand that your favorite rapper drops this word every other line, so tell me this. How many times have you smiled every time someone called you a beaner? Hermana, does it make you want to wave your hands up in the air like you just don't care when someone calls you a wetback? Come on. We are so fly, they call us illegal aliens. We are so sexy, they call us dirty Mexicans. You should not play music for your ignorance when you say this word. Does it feel as if you have a cotton gin fan tied around your tongue? Does your mouth feel as bloody as food rail station? Does it feel like you're a strange fruit, a broken branch dangling, swaying and surrounded by Klansmen and children cheering because there is one less of you, hermano?
So, you're probably wondering why I started off that way. I want to cut the debate on the whole N-word issue because to me, maybe about 5 years ago, maybe 8 years ago, I gave up on it driving me crazy. Suck your mom will probably piss me off more than somebody calling me a nigga. All right. I bring this up because my Latin blood in me is boiling because, you know, they're very caring. They're very, very fun loving. They're very honest in their opinions and their feelings. And the divide that's been going on for the last X amount of years, especially here in Canada. Cause like, I'm not saying I'm not trying to put Canada first. No. I'm trying to put it this way. I've been here long enough to understand that regardless of the regime change, regardless of what side of the city you're on or who you're voting for, at the end of the day, when shit hits the fan, us Canadians come together. That's what I known about, regardless if we're black or fucking white or Chinese or fucking Spanish or whatever. I just know when shit hits the fan, us Canadians work best under pressure. Now,
damn right.
I am going to say there is a big agenda that's running around right now that's effing up the whole game. You know what I'm saying? But respect to all the straight people still on the planet. So I'm gonna give. I'm not saying I don't recognize the flag that are outside people's establishments, but I'm one of the people that means like sex ed should be left to those parents who decide that their kid can learn it at grade 7 and grade 8 going into high school compared to this grade 3 and grade 2 shit that we got currently running around in the same system that's allowing people to not really discriminate, but I'm not saying y'all folks can't be flamboyant and doing y'all thing. I'm not saying that. I'm saying y'all can do whatever the hell y'all want to do. Y'all are human beings, right? And I think disrespect is disrespect. And I think you being proud of whatever you're proud of is cool. You know what I mean? But if I walk into your establishment not knowing that it's, rainbow friendly, you can't blame me for being me. That just makes no sense, especially when the law gets called in and all this other bullshit, because it just shows that human beings cannot communicate. Now, if you knew going in before you went in there, then it's a different story. 100%. Then you know there's a motive. You know what I'm saying? Like Wellesley and Yonge Street, there's a place called What a Bagel. Love their bagels. Go there all the time when I was living down there. See all the time. I got to know the owner. I got to know the managers and like a swap of fucking employees there that came through there. Straight, gay, whatever. All sorts of colors of people. And The one thing I realized about that place is that the owners of that specific franchise cared about his community. Regardless if they told him he couldn't give people food and shit, he still was giving out food. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't a wasteful person. You know what I mean? And a lot of folks that I know that are melanin, that are very religious by convenience, I seen they were putting up a fight, and it was like you're putting your energy towards the wrong people. The people who are just trying to live are just trying to live. And honestly, I didn't know he was gay. Didn't care. But I didn't know he was gay. It wasn't until they moved out the franchise and the community told me who he was and how he was. Until that, I was just like, shit, I still don't know your name. You're just the owner of Whatabago. But this is the business part and living part that we Niji people, us melanin people now, we don't need to follow the system. We see the system. You see the system. That's a great blueprint. Wonderful blueprint. You know what I'm saying? It's a great blueprint. Don't get it twisted. It's a wonderful blueprint for somebody who's trying to keep that system still going where nobody flourishes. There's only one top person. You know what I mean? Not even the president is the top person. You know what I'm saying? That's that old system. And then since I brought in 2026, I've been trying to make sure I respect those and give those their flowers from jump. So, you know, shout out to Max B, who's a free man. Shout out to Fetty Wap, who's a free man. Pooh Shiesty, who's a free man. You see what I'm saying? Hoping Tory Lanez gets out this year. This year, not next year. This year. You see what I'm saying? And I hope Puffy rots in there. No, straight.
That's all wishful thinking. I really recommend, I really do. But as a realist, you know what I mean? The reality is, it's the other way around. It's not gonna happen that way.
Oh yeah.
So,
Wishful
thinking is good. Hope is good. Keep it alive. Keep it alive.
But yeah, people, don't get it twisted. Like I said, I'm not trying to get at my, rainbow colored people, but I'll let the young generation
Who cares? That's what I was told when I posted this picture of Shoppers Drug Mart posting this flag outside their establishment, right at the entrance, so you can see it.
Right.
LCBO also had the same exact sticker. So this is the boiling frog metaphor being implemented in real time, and based on the comments, it seems to be working. The theory explains that if you want to boil a frog, you should start with a low temperature and gradually increase it so the frog doesn't realize that it's being boiled. This example is the same thing. You start with something small and harmless to get people used to it. Then you slowly turn up the heat. It starts with putting a small pride flag on every Who cares? That's what I was told when I posted this picture of Shoppers Drug Mart posting this flag outside of their establishment, right at the entrance, so you can see it. LCBO also had the same exact sticker. So this is the boiling frog metaphor being implemented in real time, and based on the comments, it seems to be working. The theory explains that if you want to boil a frog, you should start with a low temperature and gradually increase it so the frog doesn't realize that it's being boiled. This example is the same thing. You start with something small and harmless to get people used to it. Then you slowly turn up the heat. It starts with putting a small pride flag on every major institution's entrance, a sign that says all is welcome, attached to a flag that represents less than 5% of the population, which doesn't even make sense. Why wouldn't they just have a sign that says all are welcome by itself without the flag? Then we would all know, because they want you to ignore it and walk past it and act like it's not a big deal. Next, they buy an actual flag and fly with the Canadian flag. Or maybe they take down the Canadian flag and just fly the pride flag. Then they put up drag advertisements in their stores. They do small pride parades with people walking around naked. They teach it in classes to our children, put it in kids' TV shows and movies. Try to hide your child's sexual orientation or gender identity from you in school. They encourage your kids to cut off their private parts because, I don't know, they just feel like that inside. They read strange stories to them during Drag Queen Story Hour and take them on queer nature walks. Next thing you know, you're a boiled frog on a plate because you refuse to acknowledge and notice that the whole time they were turning the heat up on you, gradually, slowly. If you want to know who cares, I care, and I think you should care. We're done pandering to these fringe groups with their demands to feel included by pushing their ideology down our throats. And to all those people who don't care about all these major institutions putting these flags at the front of all their businesses, you no longer have any ground to stand on for anything else these people do. Because who cares? Right? Who cares? That's what I was told when I posted this picture of Shoppers Drug Mart.
So mind you, I'm in my late 40s, right? He's in his early 20s. All right?
I agree with my brother saying right here.
So that young man is going to endure this nonsense for the next 40 years.
You know what my brother's saying? He's saying, yo, more important is these pedophiles. He's saying, yo, this is not important. He's saying these mother pedophiles. That's what he's saying. Should worry more about the pedophiles, not that's walking around freely. Yes, I agree because yo, just recently I heard that certain provinces like they don't put out the thing, so now they're trying to put it Canada wide that if you're a pedophile or whatever, if you're registered, whatever, you know what I'm saying? They want to make sure if any community they come in, they want to make sure they are aware of it. Yes.
At least once.
So now you see, you're talking about this LGBT to be aware of that. We should be more aware of this. You get what I mean?
Team agree with all these intelligent
like on the real.
With all these intelligent people.
I'm just being real here. Yes, I agree with my brother right there. Yeah, boy.
Shout out to the fellow boss there. Salute to you. Straight. But you know what? My mama told me one time that the women who are raising men to be sissies are the women that are really the problems, right? And then the joke of life came along is like, I never thought my mom was going to be right till I lived through a pandemic. Real shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's when I knew my mom was right. Which, yeah, cause you see that whole pandemic showed me one thing and one thing only. My Niji brothers and my Niji sisters. Kings and queens right now. Please understand when I say this to y'all. So I'm saying it to y'all. I'm not saying it to the normal folk right now. I'm saying it to y'all. And I'm letting the normal folk hear me. I salute knowledge and wisdom. And if one Niji can show another Niji, teach one Niji to reach another Niji, I think this is the vibe we need to go on, because since the epidemic, the jab, them time death, you know what happened? All the human beings on the planet have now started to be treated like black people.
Yo,
you
man.
know how I can prove
Yo,
that?
man. Look here, man. I had something on my mind there.
Okay, go ahead.
You said something earlier, who's raising whatever. Yo, who is raising these pedophiles? Huh?
More pedophiles. More P-dudes.
That's what I like to know. Who's raising them?
It's P-dudes.
Because yo,
P-dudes, man.
that's what we need to do. We need to cut the chain off of that.
Oh, hell
so
yeah.
that no more of that yaguan.
Oh, hell yeah. But, you know, as long as we have sissified men, that's what's going to happen.
You can't be mad at the truth. And this brother right here told nothing but the truth.
Why can't we get by in this country anymore just working one fucking job? Like our parents and grandparents did. But when did survival become a group project? Everybody's so quick to yell, just work harder, grind more, pick a side hustle.
Ooh.
But the real question is, why the hell should we have to? Why is one full-time job no longer enough to afford food, rent, and peace of mind? Why are we working 50, 60 hours a week away from our families and, you know, still checking our bank apps like we committed a crime? Why is owning a home now treated like some luxury fantasy instead of the bare minimum of our parents achieved with a high school diploma and a single paycheck? Why are people forced to DoorDash after 10-hour shifts just to afford eggs, gas, and maybe prescription medicine, maybe even diapers? Why do people celebrate people working for themselves into exhaustion, but shame them for admitting they're struggling? Why do we keep pretending this is normal? You shouldn't need a second job to just keep your head above water. You shouldn't have to burn out just to barely get by. Why is everything rising, except our wages? This isn't laziness. This
yeah,
is
baby.
Ambition. I mean, this is like a system
Blu
designed to
Mutha
drain
FUXINGM0NDAY.
you, and convince you that it's your fault. And it's not your fault. You're not behind. We're being buried alive and then told to be grateful for the dirt. Ambition. I mean, this is like a system designed to drain you, and convince you that it's your fault. And it's not your fault. You're not behind. We're being buried alive and then told to be grateful for the dirt.
So,
You don't realize the system is made for us to fail? It's not made for the common man or whatever. It's made for the rich. You don't know that? They don't make it for us and all of that. They made it for us to struggle.
Yeah.
Yo, let's just get real here. If everybody wants to be rich and all of that, no one's working for anybody. A rich person's not going to work for a rich person. Okay?
Team agree.
All right?
Team agree. But like any good
So
DJ,
it's all about power.
but just like any good DJ, you need somebody to tell you the facts, and then you do what you do with the facts, right? Some DJs will tell you the facts, and artists will get mad, and some DJs won't tell them the facts. They'll play along, they'll jump on the get along gang, and ruin the fucking shit too. So if we put that towards politics, then why is our votes don't count? Because guess what? We're the ones voting these idiots in. So I believe if we can keep it as simple as you teach one, reach one, and help your neighbor and hope to build a bigger, safer community, we
They
can
make
weed
you
out those
feel that
PD
you're comfortable,
those
that
PO
you're voting for somebody. They already nominated who they want. Okay?
brother,
They make it look like it's a fair deal.
The
They have to
young-
make it look like it.
the younger
You understand?
generation does not look at sexual orientation. They do not look at skin color. The little Niji brother just said, yo, why do I gotta walk at the Shoppers Drug Mart and see a pride flag? What the fuck? Ain't I in Canada? What are you gonna tell me? You're gonna take down the Canadian flag and put up the pride flag now, right? Now, he's looking at it from the perspective is why do you got to show it, like wear it like a badge? Like, ain't that what the Holocaust was complaining about?
Well, you know what? You know what? You want me to play devil's
Right?
advocate here? I'm
Right,
gonna play
go ahead,
devil's
Toronto.
advocate here, bro.
Go right
Okay,
ahead,
then,
Toronto.
yo, on the real?
Yeah.
Okay, yo, maybe
on,
I'll get
bring
real
it.
here. Let's
Bring
start
it.
with the USA. Let's start there. Alright, yo, USA flags are everywhere and all that. How often do you see the rainbow up with it? Okay, now I'm gonna move on. Alright, UK. Alright? Must I go even down to South America?
Let's
Must I go to Australia? Must I go to the Caribbean? You know what I'm saying? Yo, must I go to any other country? So now, do you see that flag up too? Are they look, I'm not being biased right now, but yo, would they rather recognize that flag than their own country?
Well done.
You said it yourself.
I just did.
You said it yourself.
I just did. I ain't gonna front. I did.
I did.
When it comes down to it, I think we respect humans as human beings and these invisible borders that seem to keep us divided.
You respect us as human beings first.
First,
as
you
wait,
want to root out the problem.
Wait. First things
You
first.
wanna root
Where
out the
you
problem.
where you are is where you at. So, first things first.
Toronto.
Recognize where you're at first.
Can we solve the conundrum, the enigma of what you brought up about rooting out the problem? You see what I'm saying?
Like I said,
because I think the bigger problem is intelligence is enough that we can allow human beings to be human beings.
Hold up a second. Did you say they took down what you said? They took down the Canadian flag and put that up?
No, I did not say it that way. I didn't mean it in that way. I meant it in a fashion of when do like we're good. We're all good. We're humans. We're great.
Look here,
you're
man.
born on this Canadian soil.
One thing
better.
One thing I'm gonna agree with US here, straight up. We don't have enough Canadian flags going up here.
No.
No. We don't have enough. If you go to the USA, it's everywhere.
Yeah.
So, yo,
100%.
on the real, there should be more of that talking, more of that up in the businesses than anything. Zin,
okay,
we
Toronto,
up here.
It's
where you are,
Toronto,
where you at, wherever you want to say it.
Toronto, I agree with you with that. But again, I'm just trying to say, our younger generation is looking at it like you're willing to go on with the shits.
Look here, man.
You see what I'm saying? They're not looking at it as,
if you're here,
you know, you guys are just an establishment.
Look here, man. I don't care what anyone say. You here? You proud to be Canadian? You here? You want to be Canadian? You proud? You not? Yo, then why you here? Why you here for? No, real shit. That's what I would say to anybody. Why are you here for if you're not proud to be Canadian and shit? Get the hell out of here then.
You know why they're here? Here, I'll tell you why they're here. I'll let this white man
I cannot believe they get almost $80,000 a year as a migrant to live in Canada.
Hold on. Shout out to the Be Great podcast.
I cannot believe they get almost $80,000 a year as a migrant to live in Canada.
Food, hotel. There was a time when we were bringing in immigrants and they were getting a free stay at the hotel. And that hotel was overrun. It became a fucking drug den.
You're a burden to the system, but if you come from another country, we'll give you $80,000 a year to live here.
70s going
your
into
own
90s.
business, phone, credit cards, and more.
Yes.
And then we'll just kill our own citizens so that we can make room for you. Are you okay?
It's true. And do you know why we're allowing that? Is because you will now have gratitude to me, and now you'll continue to vote me in power.
Exactly.
How?
Tree. We'll give you $80,000 a year to live here, your own business, phone, credit cards, and more. And then we'll just kill our own citizens so that we can make room for you. Are you okay?
It's true. And do you know why we're allowing that? Is because you will now have gratitude to me, and now you'll continue to vote me in power.
Exactly.
How fucking criminal is that?
It's very criminal.
It's
very criminal. I cannot believe.
Woo! This Niji knows where they hit him, huh? I'm just saying, if you want to fix the system, you gotta fix the system. You know what I'm saying? And certain things need to get talked about. You know what I mean? You want to root out the peace situation? That means you gotta sit down and listen to people who've gone through some shit to understand where that problem really stems from. But then, if you're a smart cookie, you know it's from racism because the system's based off a racism system. Mr. Willie Lynch and Jim Crow and all that other bullshit. Sundown towns that still exist in 2026. So like, I can't knock people for free speech. Can't knock people for being damned in their property and on their land and living the way they live.
Hold up a second here. Hold up. What free speech is? Well, maybe it depends on where you're talking about. Because right to know, I don't see too much people talking against the president in the United States too tough. You know what I mean? Why is that? Well, no, wait, hold up a second. Only certain celebrities would say something or whatever, but they're not going on no campaign.
Hey,
you know what I mean?
I can tell you why.
I like to know that one because you're bringing up the free speech.
This guy.
This 46-year-old owns almost all the entertainment media you've never heard of. Let me just scratch the surface. He owns Variety, Hollywood Reporter, and Deadline. So that's the big three entertainment news. He owns Billboard and the Billboard charts.
The Billboard charts.
WWD. Footwear News, IndieWire, Vibe. He also has a 20% stake in Vox Media, which owns all of these properties.
Vox Media.
Those are just publication. He also owns a bunch of experiences like the Golden Globes, the Country Music Awards, the American Music Awards, South by Southwest, the Billboard Music Awards. So You Think You Can Dance, and the Streaming Awards. He doesn't want you to know who he is, but that's what I'm here for. The first thing you need to know about Jay Penske is that he's a bigot and an asshole. He's the type of person who would be drunk in the parking lot of a Nantucket yacht club, urinate on a woman's boots, grab her, push her, and allegedly yelling, "You're not white enough" at the woman. Shortly after that 2012 incident, Penske bought Variety, apparently for the purpose of shutting down the story, and we didn't see his mugshots until earlier this year. He's also the type of person who would purchase a 100-year-old black church and displace his congregants so he can build a mega mansion. Clearly, people are upset about it, and he did it anyway. And now that he's recently divorced, he allegedly was engaging in pay-to-play for the Golden Globes. This seems like fake news, but we'll never know because he owns all the publications responsible for covering that sort of thing. That wouldn't be the first time he pimped out the Golden Globes. As independent outlet Puck News reports, they were charging low six figures to try to have a dinner with the voters for the Golden Globes. Penske owns everything. You know you're corrupt when a publication you own runs this headline. And that's still not the end of all the Golden Globes drama. Penske just added a podcasting category to the Golden Globes, so now far-right podcasters might be able to get a shiny trophy. You got people like Ben Shapiro doing a Times Square buyout to get an FYP for a nomination.
Let's go.
But none of them were selected. They're crying foul even though no political podcast of any ideology made the top six.
None.
Oh, and by the way, Jay Penske owns the metrics to even determine which podcasts were eligible.
The metrics, the
and
man
if you're wondering where
the
the DOJ is in this, they investigated for antitrust and of course Trump's DOJ approved it. Here's Penske's dad, Roger, billionaire racing tycoon receiving the Presidential Medal of Freedom. I know, what a snooze fest. As New York Times reports, Penske has the power to select the winners and losers in Hollywood.
Damn.
Hollywood saw that Ryan Coogler was going to get the rights to Sinners back in 25 years and lost their minds. So he immediately became public enemy number one in the industry. And that is the reason why Penske Media has been attacking Sinners. Pretending like 60 million opening weekend wasn't a big deal. and not even included on Rolling Stone's top 20 films of the year, despite the fact that it was critically acclaimed by both audiences and critics. I bet you can guess which movie made Variety's list, not once, but twice in the same article. That was a lot of information to pack into 3 minutes. I hope you have a happy new year. Enjoy the ball.
Where my Sinners fans? Huh? Where my Sinners fans at? When cosplay time comes around and Halloween comes around, where's my Sinners at? Because I can honestly say all the little crap awards that they got when they should have been getting some of these big awards, now it all starts to make sense. But like I said, to answer your question, why, the information doesn't get shared. It's that one guy. He's holding back all that information from everybody. He big structure. You know what I'm saying? He probably got 2-3 islands like somebody you know. Oh yeah, I would say rest in peace to that. I wouldn't even, no, fuck all that. But again, like I said, it's, to me, I want the best for the world, you know what I'm saying? But I look at my leaders in my country and gotta wonder.
Yo fam, Mark Carney needs to be cancelled immediately, cause why is he so content on getting Canadians clapped? Oh brother, the Canadian Crash Out Chronicles continue. PM Mark Carney clarifies he'll go to war with America to defend Greenland. You and what army, brother? This guy's out here trying to turn Canada into a communist country and then vouching for Canadians like we're about to crash out for him. Fam, you think Trump is allowing any treason? You just gave him a reason to use this as target practice on his way to Greenland. Fam, I don't know what rock you live under or what rock you're smoking to think you could call these shots, brother. Canadians are not crashing out for you, brother. Fam, these people think we're stupid. They're trying to take all Canadians' jobs and force them into war. Like, nah, for real, fam. All those temporary foreign workers, your dumbasses need to go get some temporary foreign fighters now. You know what I mean? I'm sure Ukraine and India won't mind getting suited and booted to go fight your war now. Yeah, they're not gonna, right? Yeah, they scam you. For real, fam, if worse comes to worse and there is a war, I better not see any Canadian lift up a finger or pick up a stick till we see Carney, Trudeau, and Chow on the front lines swapping it out with the ops. Fam, I don't know what battery you're trying to put in your back, but you need to stop talking tough before Trump comes over here, captures you, charges you for treason, and start using Canada as target practice. But if you're trying to act up while the American army is out here getting active, you're gonna get us all annihilated. Trudeau and Chow on the front lines swapping it out with the ops. Fam, I don't know what battery you're trying to put in your back, but you need to stop talking tough before Trump comes over here, captures you, charges you for treason, and start using Canada as target practice. But if you're trying to act up while the American army is out here getting active, you're gonna get us all annihilated. Let's be serious. When's the last time we seen a heading saying 2.5 billion to the Canadian army to buy weapons? The last time Canada invested into some artillery was World War II. The man on James Street probably have more sticks than the Canadian military. I can't make this shit up. Yo fam, Mark Carney needs to be cancelled immediately, because why is he so content on getting Canadians clapped? Oh, bruh.
I mean, geez, what are we gonna do? These are the young youths. This is their opinions going forward, yo. This is their opinions. And you're wondering why we're not getting what's popping in Italy and shit, and what's popping in Australia and shit, like they're pure right now. You see what I'm saying, folks? Like, yo, it hurts my heart that there's other people ranting and doing a better job of the information sharing than I. And they're not getting no highlights. I don't know, man. I thought we were gonna get together, kumbaya and all that bullshit. I thought everybody was gonna get along. We gonna stop arresting people for weed and disturbing people at 11 o'clock about the music's too loud and all that bullshit. Like, I thought all that shit was gonna change, you know what I mean? And it just got worse. And then everybody just allowed the government to say, yeah, the price of living and the price of waging is such a distance now that there is really no reason that the little millionaires that sit up in here can't feel some pressure to invest back into the city in the first place. This is ridiculous. Struggling in 2026, man. It's not cool, yo. Like I complained about it before when folks were saying, yo, I'm silly. But if our athletes have to jump out of their bus to walk to a game, that's backwards. It's even worse if it's the other team, the visiting team. I'm telling you, like, why can't Ice Cube get his big 3 popping? And there are black production places, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, I'm sorry, Cube, as much as you shouldn't pay for it, you may have to pay for the media, man. It is what it is, fam, and just go from there. Cube Vision becomes Cube Media News or some shit, man. That's basically what I can only say to you, cause right now, I saw the media switch on you when you didn't pick a side in the vote team. So, at the end of the day, I'm with the hungry people, yo. We want food now. We want to eat today, not tomorrow. Now you got AI coming along like I've been warning people from 2016, 2018. I told folks, AI is going to come along and take your jobs away. You know, the big homie has an automated pizza place popping. He don't have to hire nobody. Salute to DAMEDASH for making that nigga a billionaire. God damn. I just like the fact that wisdom doesn't get, I love the fact that wisdom is getting shared more. It's easier access. I'm just now shocked that such easy access is being given over to AI. Like, how you telling me AI got a got a chart on the chart, top #1 song in whatever genre it is? Like, I don't understand some of you artists. You want to go beef? Don't beef with the neighbor. Go beef with the AI right now. Start writing songs dissing AI so AI has nothing better to do except talk and rhyme. Real shit. Just beef with the AI and done with. Because to me right now, the cadence and the performance part of music, that part, the entertaining part, when people gather to see you do your thing organically, will never be there no more from the time you're telling me AI is on top of the charts. Cause I'm gonna look at people and be like, so what did they do? Put a robot on stage and you guys went and bought a ticket? Cause everybody sounds great in the booth. You just need the right engineer. Toronto, am I wrong? Am I wrong, Toronto? No, truthfully.
Well, you really want my opinion?
No, god damn it. Let's go.
Well, let's just get real here. Before I get here, my brother said they banned AI from many music platforms now.
Not enough.
But anyway, before we get into that AI shit, okay, on the real, correct me if I'm wrong, there's, you posted it up about the karaoke business.
Uh-huh.
Alright, so karaoke, you know, karaoke's been going on a while, you know what I mean? And you said it yourself, going in, paying for your ticket for the AI and all that. So what's the difference of someone going on stage, putting on their music, going over their thing, over their music, like the karaoke? So it's almost like the same thing. That's why they're doing the AI. You know what I mean? Straight up. I'm just being real with you. So if that was less guanin, maybe the AI wouldn't be guanin like that. You know what I mean? Because enough people been doing it. The ones who are even professional doing it too. So yo, is it our fault or not?
It's our fault because we didn't allow our people to do what they do best and support their movement and build it slow and steady. We want the quick fast. We want the convenience store over the grocery store. We want the Kentucky Fried Chicken. And it's gotten to the point where the fucking people who are supposed to protect us are allowing them to print meat, clone food. Shit is being made in a lab.
Look here, man. You said about the automated pizza thing and all that. Look here, man. It's gone to a way that, it's push button thing. Zin. So now nobody could be somebody. All right. I don't have to have motherfucking talent and shit. I just have to, just be popular, have a buzz and all of that. Maybe AI could even help me some more. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So that's what they're doing because they're doing the karaoke thing anyway.
You see, that's why I love you, Toronto. Going back to what I was saying with the whole AI energy. When we need to actually respectfully change our aspect of giving people a Milli Vanilli award. Cause a lot of these karaoke.
Well, now let's get back to that now.
What? The fact that
let's get back to the mini Vanilli here.
Yeah,
shame on the industry. Shame on the industry on y'all taking back their award and all them thing there. Because
facts.
Now what y'all going nowadays.
Facts. Shots for that.
Yeah, real shit. Real shit.
Yeah, facts for that.
You know what I'm saying?
2026.
Because
back to goddamn awards.
You know what I mean? They were doing the karaoke thing and now where y'all going. Just because the record skipped. You know what I mean? How many times you see them on stage, they forgot the words. And they're still vibing with it. Huh?
Facts.
Yo, come on, man.
Facts.
Let's get real here.
Facts. These are things I would bring up because I love my city, but I want my city to have a better representation going forward. And if it's going to be an AI world that my city's just going to adapt, then especially the karaoke people, y'all need to step it up. Y'all need to do more events and start encouraging people to come around each other.
Look here, man. Look here. If you're going to do the karaoke, make it entertaining. All right? Have some dancers or something. You know what I mean? Have some flags or something going in, or some fire, or some sparks, or some fog, or some LED lights or something. If you have to do that karaoke thing, make it entertaining at least. God damn it.
You know, I can't even disagree with you, my brother, on it. Like, Britney Spears sings, dances, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's crazy. You know what I'm saying? And remember when there was boy bands in Sync and Backstreet Boys and shit? They sing, they dance, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, yes, they may do a 2-hour fucking set.
Like I said, even if they forgot some words, boy, at least they're doing the dancing and all that shit to distract you.
Yes, exactly.
Shit, this is a performance, isn't it?
It's entertaining. Entertainers. Shout out and salute shout out to my homegirl, Amoy, holding down Hamilton for the Junos. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's nice to have big friends. You know what I'm saying? Moving back to what I love the art of entertainment. You know what I'm saying? So like, if I had to go and do a casting call, or if I had to go and, audition, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't care if I got the part or not. I'd more just good that I got to the audition and I got in front of them and did my thing. You know what I mean? You know, the guy who plays the new Captain America, a Niji man, you know what I'm saying? Off camera, he's vibing that way when it came to his career, you know. You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't business about the system no more. I never really did. You see what I'm saying? Like, I never really did. I just look at it like this. You gave me stories about dragons, and then you tell me they don't exist and there's dinosaurs. Then you want to tell me humans never existed when dinosaurs were on the planet, but then you find a lady whose bones are right there at the cusp of when the dinosaurs coulda or coulda not been wiped out by the goddamn asteroid, right? So, the History Channel needs to hire some hood people, or some hood people need to start developing some real history, because the media that we're getting is diluted. It's somebody's brown nosing. It's disgusting. It's not nice. And if you can't get to rant about the goddamn truth, then what are you doing in 2026, man? Like, I hope all my fellow podcasters understand. I'm a guy who likes to be live. Y'all are some podcasters. There's YouTubers now, and there's TikTokers, and you know, there's a word they use called influencers for all that shit. So I don't look at it as any different from somebody who's a model in Paris from who's a model in the back alley. Don't business. I look at it like this. You're a human being. You treat me good, and I'll treat you good. You treat me disrespectful, I may run you over. Now, regardless if the laws change or not, Canada will be Canada. We're the country where when we get focused, we're taking down things and we're burning it down to the ground and forcing folks to rebuild it and move it somewhere else. So, I know they just look at us as a little data bank. We're a few million deep, and they just experiment and throw darts at us. You know what I'm saying? Now it's 2026. Fuck the darts, man. It is what it is. The world is at these younger people's fingertips, and us old people, we need to actually take the faith that we believe in and share it with the younger generation so they can say, wow, I would have never looked at it that way. Thank you, pops. Thank you, moms. Thank you, unks. Thank you, auntie. You know what I mean? Thank big cuz. Thanks, little cuz. Them type of energy. None of this fucking, this old school system that we all know sucks and it doesn't work. And especially since it's built off the slavery system. Like, let's keep it simple. I'm not happy about the certain leadership in all countries of the world right now. So this whole thing they call this new world one order bullshit, it's going to come down to human beings being like, I'm willing to eat my kids or not. And that's sad for those who eat their kids. That's all I'm saying. That's very, very sad. I personally know I won't be old enough to live to see the bullshit pop off on a regular like that because, you know, if I pull up to a restaurant and the restaurant has nothing to do with food on the menu, everything is a slight play on words like, you know, serve 65 million people a day. It's scary. Cause I'm a guy that likes conflict, so where's the beef? Where's the beef? And how long has the beef been doing this for these amount of days? I'm pretty fucking old and I don't know, man. It's kind of scary. But hey, I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying? This new generation is on some health tip. You heard alcohol drop down. The young generation ain't drinking no alcohol, right?
Now,
So
I like to say something about that.
sloppy.
I think I said this to my brother about something about this. Now, there's a ripple effect of that.
Of course.
And the ripple effect is the clubs.
Nah.
Yes. Okay, think about it now. If they're drinking less, right?
Nah.
No. Listen here. If they're drinking less and they're going out, what the fuck they doing? They ain't drinking? Huh? So that means the club sitting is decreasing too.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Okay.
Think about it.
I'm thinking about it, man.
These youngins ain't drinking as much.
Look.
They ain't buying them bottles. You know what I mean?
Okay. Look. We're just gonna put it this way. The fact that alcohol is being affected so much that they're going to think about ways of recriminalizing shit makes no sense. You see what I'm saying? The problem that the world has right now is that the system's already broke. You don't want to acknowledge it. It's like everybody who trips about, oh, there's a white Jesus on your wall and there's a white Jesus out there. At the end of the day, if you're going to trip over that, you're not doing it right in the first place. You see what I'm saying? And I don't care no more for people to say, oh, you're a hater, you're this, you're that. No, your business got on the mainstream news and you don't do nothing for your community. You don't care about the people that helped you get where you are. You see what I'm saying? Like, I refuse to go forward and allow people like Cat Williams to come around and be like, man, these motherfuckers are fucked up. These motherfuckers are real fucked up. I want Cat Williams to come around and be like, ah, damn, there's some pretty ladies around her. They got that great goddess energy around here. Ah, damn, they can sing, they can dance, they can tell jokes. What? That's what I want Cat Williams to come around here on. I remember when Cat and Dipset was rolling good together. I like that energy. You get me? And I like the independent energy. I don't want to see the mainstream win no more. It's just like how I gave up on the NHL. But I love me some fucking Olympic hockey. When my country is going at it, regardless if it's women or men, I go hard. No homo. But real shit, like, ooh. I'm sitting there going like, slap on a jersey, represent. And that energy, I ain't gonna front, man. Last year's Halloween was like the deadest Halloween ever. Ever. So to my cosplayer people out there that treat Halloween a certain way and they go all in on the Halloween and you get that slack for, oh, it's a devil's night, blah, blah, blah. I appreciate y'all. Okay? I
Question,
appreciate
if you
y'all.
were to dress up in the cosplay, what would you be?
Vegeta, if I could.
Vegeta?
Yeah. Shout out to any makeup artist out there that could come out and put me on a Vegeta tip.
Vegeta.
Yeah, I'd come in with Vegeta, brother. Black and white, straight up, Vegeta. 100%, homie. Yeah, man.
Some of these guys go really hard, man.
Listen, man. I've heard people spend $200 to $2,000.
Have you seen the ones who actually do they get on stilts and getting into this big motherfucking?
I like the Transformer guys, but I'm like, man,
they go half,
yo,
bro.
To hear that they do like, and some of them are like, this is just a hobby, like they just love it. You know what I mean? And then it's like, how much money you spent to do
that Asian dude what made the Iron Man actual suit.
Yo, with the movable mask? Oh, that was greasy. Yeah, man. I think I know what you're talking about too.
There's two of them. There's the Asian guy what did that, and then after there's I think the European guy. He did one too.
All I know is I'm impressed what people do with the little they have. You know what I'm saying? So no offense to those who buy their costumes and shit and do the modifications on top of the costume buy. Listen, there's nothing wrong with what you're doing. This is why you don't get you don't get hit with any fucking thing. But I'm talking about the people who dedicate to be certain characters. So like I know a girl, she does a dope rogue. I know another girl, she does a great violet. You know what I mean? And I say it that way because I don't even want to bring up their skin color. They just do the character justice. You see what I'm saying? And to me, as a guy who has never dressed up in cosplay, but who fans out when I see the stormtroopers, you know what I mean? When you see the man, they're dressed up in the stormtroopers and they're coming through and the Darth Vader guy, yo, I hope to have the saber to pass on to the man. I hope to have the phase gun to get it to, yo, go ahead, you know. Doop, 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 doop. Yeah, man, fucking Tarzan's walking around half naked, but it's Tarzan. You know what I'm saying? He-Man was quarter fucking naked too. Like, what the hell? Come on, man. Like, I'm too old to be hearing about kids suiciding themselves over some stupid racial issues that some nobody who's probably just jealous of the kid doing it nice. Like, come on, man. Like, I don't even like Yu-Gi-Oh! But if I see somebody dress up as a Yu-Gi-Oh! I actually am like, wow! And I'm interested. My vibe's up. You know what I'm saying? Cause nonetheless, I think Yu-Gi-Oh! Was like the best dress. I don't care. You JoJo fans, kiss my ass. Yu-Gi-Oh! Best dressed cartoon characters, period. Like, nobody can tell me nothing. Yu-Gi-Oh! Came in with the on the fashion tip. Like, real-ish. Like, damn, yo. But, like, JoJo, y'all JoJo fans keep going hard about JoJo's fan. Nah, man. Nah, man. JoJo's not doing it. JoJo's Great Adventure never. Nah, no, all you JoJo fans, man. Yeah, man. Where's my One Piece people? Come holler at me, man. Shit. Come get these JoJo people. But back to what I was saying again. Overall, from my point of view, people, I want everybody just to understand you're human beings, yo. You're human beings. You're allowed to have a shitty fucking day. You're allowed to notice the problems, and you should be able to point out the fucking problems. You see what I'm saying? Our brothers and sisters that are in the south of the border that are dealing with the cold people, alright? And those cold people are breaking up families and going like they're the boy them and all this other ish. I believe we as a people we should stand up for each other. That's what I believe as a people, because a good person is a good person. And if there's 50 good people in the community that are willing to stand up for the one good person and the one good person's family, then that's what's supposed to go down in life. I don't business about the statistics and all that other shit. As long as you don't shit in your home, everything's supposed to be blessed. You see what I'm saying? And Malcolm X said it best, man. Like, when we were separated, we were good, and then for some godforsaken reason, we just ain't turned back yet. We're always turning the fucking other cheek. So, just like these young bucks are saying, what are they saying in that AI shit? That young buck was saying like, yo, he's a YN, he go back in time, he gonna wild out. He just gonna snap. And I feel like that's how it I hate to say this, but yes. Like, yo, if you kids understand the whole mathematics of baby making and baby growing and baby becoming an adult, these three things are very, 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 very crucial. Cause a lot of you people who have kids have multiple kids and don't know the process. Shout out to the little ones who grow up and understand, hey, mom and dad don't have it together, but they're trying their goddamn best. You get me? Shout out to those ones. Shout out and salute to the real ones that understand that, hey, at the end of the day, we may not get along, but as a family, we'll represent. You see what I'm saying? I just look at it like this. It's 2026 now, folks. We got the AI taking away entertainment from people. We got the robots taking away jobs from everybody. And in the end of the day, somebody is convinced somebody to take a bag and allow them to make food in labs. Okay? Compared to a farmer making food to give people to eat. Okay? So, all you young kids right now who are in your 20s and 21s who came across this episode specifically of Blu Mutha Monday, hopefully by the time you turn 38, 35, and you don't have children yet, and you don't, this goes for you ladies too. Okay? Cause I could talk about the baddies all day with y'all ladies. But let it be clear. Between the 35 to 38, when you have your first kid, if you don't have any kids by that time, remember, you're 21 right now. The 10 years of that kid's life, everybody and their mama who don't spend no time with that child is going to tell you about your child. And you have to have the fortitude, the constant shit, the conscious, the subconsciously want better for yourself, to want better for your kid in the first place, because your kid is going to look at you like God till you fuck them over. And this in 2026 needs to be changed and addressed, because it will fix a lot of the root problems that a man like Toronto or a woman like Toronto can be upset about, because there's a stack. There's information. You can look it up. There's programs. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. Like, straight up, man. At the end of the day, we gotta change what's going on, and little ones for that first 10 years of their lives, man. You're supposed to do everything you can in your power to make sure they look at the world from a non-biased scope. Straight. Because if you don't, you're gonna add to the problem to the world. You see this shit? They now got kids thinking 90% of the time swipe left, swipe right. And that's how they're making a decision for the day. They're not even waking up to brush their teeth. So, if we're gonna change going forward than the people that are teaching us the right things, that are not even trying to get $1 for what they're teaching. Like, I think the real reason why they took out a man like Sibby is, at the end of the day, he didn't really care about the money situation. See what I'm saying? Like, obviously the man was looking to get paid. He's curing people, but he cured enough people that the world should have made him known around the world. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. He should have got a Pulitzer or something. You know what I mean? But hey, Nipsey came along and Nipsey was talking some ish, and then Nipsey decided to be who Nipsey is, and now we lost Nipsey. And it's like, wait a minute, doesn't this kind of feel like Malcolm? Doesn't this kind of feel like Martin? Doesn't this kind of feel that way? Or am I just feeling different? My man Louie said 0 gun violence. But I'm looking at all the celebrities on the planet that should have been getting some guap off some shit. It should have been DAMEDASH, cause this nigga was like putting mans them on. And when he took on the system, he went at it relentless. Like, he never backed down from the system. He just went at it relentless. And to me, we need that we need backbone, man. We don't have no backbone right now. It's like we're running around with just our head and our asses out. And it's disgusting because it's not in our nature to do that. That's something that we're just picking up, and it's annoying. I want us to do better. I want us to be up on a level, and we should be up on a level, but it's like nobody wants that type of energy for nobody else. Toronto, I told you, I want to change the name of the city. It shouldn't be called the Screwface Capital no more. What it should be called is like
New Gotham.
Oh Lord.
New Gotham.
Blu motherfucking Monday.
New motherfucking Gotham. Okay? That's what it is. Because the madness are going in here and everything. And we got a lot of Jokers, a lot of Penguins, a lot of Riddlers, you know what I mean? Some Crocs, some, Grundy. Yeah. But the thing is, you see, if we had a Batman, I would call him the madman, the mad idiot. Because if you got millions and all that, what the hell are you going to do, solve crime for? For what? For what?
So if you could call,
for what?
If you could call Carney a villain, who would you call him right now?
Carney?
Yeah. If you could call him a villain.
That's the Mad Hatter.
You'd call him the Mad Hatter?
He looks like the Mad Hatter. You just have to put the hat on him. The Mad Hatter.
The Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Wow.
Cause he ain't do mad things. He's doing mad things for the country.
Talk, bitch.
Yo, that's crazy.
Yeah.
The Mad Hatter.
Yeah, man.
That to me hits different. Cause I never looked at the Mad Hatter as a villain.
Oh, just misunderstood?
No. Just in the ghetto.
Huh?
Just in the ghetto.
What do you mean?
In the projects.
Mad Hatter?
Yeah. He was just a project nigga. He bleached like 4 or 5 weeks straight. He's seen a rabbit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
The Mad Hatter wants control of whatever, bro. He don't business about money and all of that. He business about power. He's as long as you're doing his bidding under his control, that's all he cares about. If you're rich, I'm rich. Easy as that. You know what I mean?
So hold on, let me get back to my point.
You got things, I got things. As long as you got it in your brain.
Stand up against the people.
Well, you see, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Dame is the first nigga that I seen stand up against the people. We put this tour together ourselves. Yeah, we put this shit together. You want to come jump on the tour now? This nigga was showing you niggas. Yep. Throw my fucking head down. These same niggas that he was defending the cracker now, man. You defending the same cracker he was dog walking. Everything that nigga told you that them crackers was gonna do, he was shitting on them crackers right then. to their face.
On him every chance he got. He dog walked and let them know, nigga, you a
do that to the
visitor.
media.
Prince of Detroit. Dame is the first nigga that I seen stand up against them people.
We put this tour together ourselves.
Yeah, we put this shit
you
together.
You want to come jump on the tour, nice and
nigga was
successful, and
showing
bring jacket.
you niggas. Yep. Throw my fucking head down.
Well, look, Dame was hitting in the early 90s, going into the late 90s. He was hitting the 2000s. The game plan and the map was shown to the world because it wasn't intimate. It was just a map. And those who are now super up right now, yo, listen, I look at you like this. When shit hits the fan, there's a reason why you have a bunker and you don't got nobody beside you. And I ain't Incredible Hulk. I ain't Incredible Hulk. I think Incredible Hulk is the only villain that's a superhero by fluke. Cause he's gonna outlive everybody. I'm sorry.
Nah, man. Incredible Hulk was more of a victim. Nah, man.
Listen.
Nah, man.
He saved another man's life.
You call him a villain?
He saved another man's life.
You call him a you got the nerve to call him a villain.
He saved another man's life.
Nah, man. He ain't no villain.
The essence of his character.
He's a victim.
He was already the Hulk before the Gamma powers.
Like I said, he was a victim. A victim. What are you talking about? He didn't choose that. He didn't choose none of this shit. What are you talking about? All of a sudden he's starting to get angry and all of a sudden they can't take his anger. What are you talking about? What do you mean? And then after the so-called Illuminati had the nerve to say, yo, he has to go. He have to leave, Star. You know what I mean? Because he's a victim. What are you talking about? And then after you have the nerve, after when he come back saying, yo, he's supposed to be a nice guy to these guys? Nah, man, annihilate these fools.
I'm sorry,
you know what I mean?
Brother.
Yeah. What do you mean? And now because he has reason, he's a villain.
Though. Listen, he's gonna live forever. He's gonna outlive everybody because all he has to do is get angry at death.
Yo, he ain't no villain.
He's gonna be the only guy at the end of the world and the world coming back to life.
Look here, man. All the things whatever happened to this guy, he's a victim to whatever. He went to the planet there to rule everything what happened in losing gal and all them things there. What are you talking about? He's a victim. He's a victim. They put him in slavery and everything like that, the battle and all this shit and all that, and you call him the villain? What the hell?
He's gonna outlive everybody.
Nah, man. He's the victim. He is the victim.
Toronto.
He is the victim. He's just defending his and all this shit. What are you talking about?
Toronto.
What do you mean?
The guy saved somebody's life and now he's alive forever. You know who the only other person I think will be alive? It will be
who's the villain?
Whoever the Ghost Rider is at that time.
I can tell you who the villain is. You know who the villain is?
Yeah.
Because he agrees. He told him, look, check this out. You need to stay in here and never come out, eh? Banner is the villain. Okay? Banner is the villain. Alright? What are you talking about? He just has to share that damn mind with him. That's the only problem.
Since we're 1v1 in it right now, heroes and villains in it right now, let's drop it to the power world right now. Who saw the Chin Yu? That's how I'm gonna say it. Smoking.
What's that?
The essay.
What?
You know what I mean? Yeah. Who saw it? Who saw that coming?
What?
Who saw that? Get in my chats. I want to know who saw that coming.
You mean the last episode of the Force Power Book 4? The last episode there, you talking about what?
I'm talking about that, yes. I want to know who saw that coming. People out there get in the comments. Let me know. Did you see that coming? I saw it coming from a mile away.
I seen that coming from the Power Book 2 after when Tariq would be saying, oh, yo, family, this and that. Oh, no problem. All of that. Just by the words, man. And then after that, near the episode with the second last episode, he's on the phone saying, yo, I'm calling in a favor. Come on now, man. You don't only put 2 and 2 together. If you're following the Power series.
So let me ask a question right now, okay? That guy right now, when he was under the lady who happened to be witness to a bullet.
What's that?
Yeah, so, cause I'm not. I don't want to be a snitch or nothing. I didn't see nothing, so I don't know who smoked her. You know what I mean? But I know before she died, she was like trying to put the hammer on the little guy, man, and he was
You
taking
need
it on
to
the
explain
chin.
what you're talking about.
I don't know that guy's name.
What do you mean?
But he did. Okay.
I'm trying to comprehend what you're saying here.
All right. So how many episodes? This was the last episode that he smoked that other guy, because he turned it around in a great way. Like, I like how he turned it around, how he has the world believing that.
You talking about D-Mac?
No.
Who you talking about?
No. I'm still talking about the same dude.
Jannard?
That guy's a whole different story. That guy's a ghoul from the beginning.
Who are you talking about, man?
I'm still talking about the dude who shot the cop for Tommy.
Oh, you talking about now he's the new district attorney.
Yes.
Okay. Why didn't you say the district attorney guy? The Asian district attorney guy.
Oh,
one's gonna know what you're talking about, brother.
Sorry, folks. If I said something derogatory, my network will edit it out. But
know what I mean?
This is live. Yeah, man, that guy who has the chin there, like that guy there.
Yeah, he has a lot to gain,
Yeah.
and you know what I mean. That guy is a real slime ball, but I rate him still because if he doesn't do what he does, his wife is on the line and all of that and everything.
Like what? They can't give him a backstory why he got tied up in the thing?
What, a backstory for him?
Yeah, like what's up?
I guess.
So what do you mean you guess, Toronto? Like.
Yeah, he's not really a vital, really important guy to talk. Like the thing is, you have to be watching the PowerSeries to see what I'm talking about. A lot of the fans will be agreeing what I'm saying.
You think the fans will agree that this guy's not important at all?
Huh?
Look, right now, I just look at it like this. Up to that point, I don't think anybody would have expected him to get his hands dirty.
To be grimy like that?
To get his hands dirty.
Of course, because like I said, he didn't know at first the guy got eliminated who he's working for. He didn't know that there was a merger of the cartel. He had no idea that was going in, and Tommy's a part of it. So he has no choice to do what he's doing, or you know what I'm saying?
So,
just because the guy who was you're over, right? Remember, he was working for the cartel, and he gone now because he was doing certain moves where he's supposed not to, right? You think you're in the clear? No, sir, that contract's still there, so you're still in ya. What you talking about, Bridget?
So now he should get a backstory.
The backstory is that he wasn't as dirty as yet because he's seen Claudia, the one who he was for. He was doing a more snooping around because he was getting in the bed with the cartel, and then after it made into his favor. Yeah, as you could see in the last episode, he said, she was in corruption, and the ex-husband who dead, him in a corruption too. Dead people can't talk, star.
Big up.
True?
Great writing.
Dead people can't talk.
Great writing. Great writing.
So he has no choice to make it, butter it up and say, yep, we're cleaning up this town and stuff like that.
So Toronto, you could say, from the beginning of the season, you thought he was going to get his hands dirty on the camera.
Who?
The same guy.
Yeah, of course. That guy had no choice to get dirty. What do you mean?
Okay.
If it came to, if he had to blow Claudia away, he would do it too, probably. You know what I mean? Straight up.
Well,
because the other lawyer guy there came in and said, because he works for the cartel guy.
I do agree with you on that one.
You know what I mean?
I do agree with you on that one there. Because I feel like when I was introduced to him, he was talking reckless to the cowboy cop guy, and I was like, wow.
Yeah, but he wasn't going in like that at first. I'm telling you that.
Well, at the time, the black lady was still alive.
Exactly.
So to me, I just looked at it like, he ain't acting like no punk. He ain't got no back down. He just doesn't know the facts.
He just works smart because now from when that guy, the cop guy, show the evidence, show the documents on taking the brides and all that. Wait, I'm gonna have to have this guy in the win with me because this guy's gonna be a problem, a future problem. You know what I mean? And I'm trying to go for district attorney. He has dirt on me. Even though he says, I don't give a fuck. Nah, bro. No. Even though when they say that, that means that hiccup is gonna come back. What are you talking about? So, he has to please that guy, right? And bring him in at the same time, meeting up Tommy Boy.
So
you know what I mean?
So heroes and villains wise right now. we're expecting Tommy to have a happy ending because he's gonna have a youth now. He's gonna be in a
because
new location.
he worked up on what he had to do. He did everything what had to be done.
So you feel like leaving Chicago?
Now leaving Chicago, I don't know about that move now. And going back to New York with Tariq, I don't know about that move there because he's wanted in NYC. He done a lot of bodies in NYC as well.
If I could interject an idea, no homo, well, yeah. What would you think if Tommy ended up in like Mexico?
Nah, man. He don't want to go where the cartel is. It's already bad enough they could get access to him for whatever. To go where the belly of the beast is? Are you crazy? No, bro. No, B. No, sir.
Well,
no way that would happen.
Well, Toronto, I'm just saying, like, right now.
What do you think this is? A BMF guy?
The man's got a Hollywood ending right now. He's looking into the sunset. He got his nephew back.
What you should do is go to another place, as in where they were going to do in the original, was he was supposed to go to Cali. But he didn't go to Cali. So, if I say, you already got the East Coast, it's time to go to the West Coast now and take over.
So now, since they brought in his nephew and his nephew's convincing him to
go to
leave Chicago.
Yeah, because he can't handle New York. He thinks he can handle, little Tyreek can't handle New York, bro.
There should be one more season of Force in Chicago.
It's gonna be legacy. Gonna be legacy, man, if you've been paying attention. Legacy.
I'm just saying, you're looking forward to building a new universe, right? You're not worried about this Tommy universe no more, right?
Man, on the real, I like I said, my opinion is it shouldn't be going back to no Rossclatt, New York. And at the same time, what Tommy knows too, with Tyreek, it's like this, eh? You grew up with your brother and all of that and everything. And then after his little snot-nosed son takes him out. And you know this. You know what I mean? And he's coming to you now saying, yeah, whatever and all of that because he's the man, because you called in the favor now. By the way, Uncle Tommy, why don't you come back to New York with me? You're looking upon him like this. He's little man, you got it locked, but I don't know what, you know what I mean? If you could touch your father, what do you think you could do to me? You know what I mean? You're gonna take me out of my pleasure zone here? Bro, I would have my triple eye upon you, star. What do you mean?
Well, I don't blame you for what you're saying on that one. I don't. I really don't. Because
check this out. Check this out. Imagine if he told his next nephew that, D-Mac. Imagine if he told him that. Say your cousin there took out
his father?
Your next uncle you never met, eh? I'm like, what? Yeah. But that's their nephew. Yeah.
Well, hold on a second.
You know what I mean?
Wait a minute.
Imagine if he told him.
Let's get the other nephew in the
D-Mac?
Let's get the other nephew.
D-Mac's a G. D-Mac, even though Tariq's a killer, D-Mac's a cold killer. More than Tariq.
So let me ask a question now. Do you think the other nephew goes to New York with him?
Hell no. He ain't going to New York. He don't know nothing about New York. He's not gonna even go to the Atlanta with his bitch. He gave the money to and all of that. Why would he go to New York?
He's just gonna make some more money.
Bro. Nah, man. He wouldn't go to New York. He only knows Chi-Town.
So he's gonna make some more money. So do you believe he's
man. He wouldn't go to NY.
You think he's gonna fight for CBI?
What do you mean? The girl is running CBI.
Yeah.
She's running CBI.
Yeah, I know, but
if anything, you would have to be if anything, I'll be saying, you watch her. If anything, because I know, you're not leaving Chicago. You know what I mean? Have your eye upon her, and you're the only one who reports to me.
Okay.
What do you mean? I'll talk to her, but guess what? Everything.
Let's go deeper into the universe.
Nephew, I need to know.
Let's go deeper in the universe before this pod comes to an end.
Trust me.
Let's go deeper. Do you feel like them having Kanan getting a show right now?
What about, he already had his show.
I'm just saying.
That's the Power Book 3.
I'm just saying. Him getting a show of his upcoming growing in meeting group.
Now they're gonna have Power Book beginnings, the past, how we met Ghost and Tommy.
But that's what I'm saying. Who did you think may play Young 50? Because I have no clue who would be able to play Young 50. I think we had to get a basketball player.
Young who?
Young 50. The character.
They already have the guy.
Oh yeah, that's
they
right.
They already have him.
Oh, that's right.
They're from Kanan. They already have him.
So.
And he does it pretty damn well. Oh, I have to admit, man, he does it pretty damn well. He mimicked 50 pretty good with trying to the bias and stuff. He doesn't look fully like him, but his swag and all that shit, he studied him and he made sure of that. Okay. And then after 50's doing most of the narration. Yeah.
Oh, looking forward to that.
Well, you never watched it. Power Book 3.
No,
you're lost, bro. You're lost. That's like one of my, that's the next favorite one, besides the Force. That's the next one. What's my favorite? That one there.
But it just shows, I'm just showing, I respect the universe. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't get it twisted. I respect what the universe
and then after, then after you have the one what's not a part of that universe, BMF, right? Which, that one fucked up the bag, cause that's the last season of it. You're not going to see another BMF. You know what I mean? Straight up. I don't want to get into them politics right now.
No, we're not.
You know what I mean?
Not
man.
We're not getting into that politics right now.
You know what I mean? All I got to say is 2026, there's going to be future shit for 50. He just got that studio. He got the building and all of that. I'm looking forward to future things. Television shows, movies, all under G Unit Productions.
That I can say, yeah.
Zin?
I'd be looking forward to that shit too.
Cause if you think you've seen stuff now, you haven't seen nothing yet. That's what I think right now. Straight.
I just look at it like this. I wish I knew some of the knowledge that I know now back 30 years ago. Back 35 years ago. Like, gosh darn it. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, like, wisdom is supposed to be, like, we're supposed to encourage this young energy, and I feel like our country of North America
encouraging is one thing, inspiring is the next, but another thing is them they be hearing you, the youngins, but are they listening to you? That's the question. You know what I mean? On the real.
The few that I see that see the problems, I don't even have to speak to. I just feel like share their information to the world, and hopefully they get a better grasp in it than some guys that used to be rappers. And
let's get on this term nowadays, this YN thing. This YN thing. What? Where this come up with, man? Like this YN thing.
Oh, it's text
what
talk.
With that?
It's text talk. It's like LOL. Text talk.
That's what it is?
100%. 100%.
I see.
So eventually, some young kid was calling some older person unc and auntie, them thing there.
Yeah.
And one of those unks or auntie decided to reply back YN.
YN.
And that young person decided to call a younger person
YN.
And that's how it happens.
So this sounds like some A, B, C, D, E, F, G.
But that's how LOL happened. Remember pagers?
Yeah.
Remember when you used to see boob? Every man has a different password.
So
different
so if this term was earlier in them days, they would be using YN on the pagers.
100%.
Right?
100%.
Not true.
100%.
All right.
They would have figured it out. They would have figured something way.
Well, man. Yo, man, we're coming to the end of the time here. You know what I mean? Straight up goods here, man. So what's the conclusion of this pod here, man? You know what I mean?
What's the conclusion? Oh my God.
Yeah, man.
It's 2026 and my best rants are yet to come. Cause I don't understand why we're not evolving at a pace that us humans can actually all get along with. Well, and I'm not getting my answers. Nobody is telling me why the financial gain gap and the living gap are so far apart. Nobody cares. So my conclusion is, yeah, somebody just gonna give me some numbers, yo, cause I can't trust under the AI stuff. The AI tells me the world's perfect. Yeah, it's the truth. And the world ain't perfect, man. Come on, man.
It's never been a perfect world, but that's why they made AI.
I'd rather live in a real world than not a real world.
Did you hear what I just said? The world ain't perfect. That's why they made AI. So that there will be a perfect world.
AI,
no, Drew?
I believe AI has been around since like the 40s, man, the 30s, man. My head hurts the way I think about AI sometimes, man. Like, it's scary. Yeah, man, because at the end of the day, like, we as human beings shouldn't be looking at life like consumers, man. And then the worst part is, like, people around the world, they laugh at us, and now they mock us. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before earlier in another pod, like, yo, fam, we used to be Canada. Now we're just North America.
That's right. Yes, sir.
No, don't yes sir me, man. Fuck all that shit. Hey.
Anyway, yes, man.
That's my conclusion.
It's been real. You know what I mean?
Fudge.
Thank you for everybody be tuning in, you know, in the YouTube world and the IG world. We welcome you, you know what I'm saying? Thank you for all the comments and tuning in. We all about to win, you know what I mean? 2026, we still it up in the mix. You don't know. We here for the show. But yeah, but anyway, we're gonna end it like this. You don't know. Right there. This is the Rastafari Samurai, never leaving you dry in your eye. I approve this message. Nation, what? You don't know.